this winter is about to take a serious turn. But first, a dangerous storm is sweeping across the southeast right now, with a heightened risk of severe weather today. Damaging winds and a few tornadoes are possible through the evening, which could affect the Daytona 500. But tomorrow will change everything. As this storm exits, colder air surges in, and the entire weather pattern will flip. That opens the door for 2 winter storms next week. The first storm will bring up to 8 feet of snow to the mountains and trigger a rare severe weather threat along the west coast. Once the storm crosses the Rockies, a major winter storm threat will develop across the Midwest and Northeast, leading to snow and ice for millions. Following this, a second winter storm is likely late this week, which could lead to even more problems. And here's where things get more extreme. While some areas brace for snow and ice, others could challenge record-breaking warmth. A massive temperature contrast will stretch across the country, fueling an active and volatile stretch of weather. So in today's forecast, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know about this upcoming weather pattern change that'll impact the United States. Now, we are going to talk all about this big winter pattern change that is about to happen, but I do want to talk first about our severe weather potential for today, as we do have a slight risk of severe weather for parts of Florida, Georgia, and Alabama, where damaging winds and even a few tornadoes are possible anytime basically between now all the way through the evening tonight, and this could even impact the Daytona 500. Now, what's even crazier is tomorrow we are going to flip from coast to coast for severe weather. We'll go from the East Coast to the West Coast, where we have a rare 2% tornado risk in place for parts of California. This does include areas like Los Angeles and even back over towards San Francisco, where a couple of tornadoes are possible tomorrow. Now let's talk more about the timing of severe weather for today. We had a very active day yesterday with tornadoes. Even overnight last night, we had several tornadoes happen in Mississippi while many people were sleeping. Luckily, today's severe weather threat should be a bit lower than what we saw last night, and it's also going to be mostly during the daytime today. So we already have some storms out there across Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. This is going to continue throughout the daytime today. It's going to be a line of thunderstorms that'll be producing damaging winds. Some hail is possible, but it should be mostly a wind threat, and then there will be some embedded tornadoes in this line of thunderstorms throughout the middle and late afternoon hours. This line will be approaching Savannah, also going towards Jacksonville by about 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then once we go into the evening tonight, this line of thunderstorms will approach Orlando, Tampa, and Daytona Beach, where the Daytona 500 is happening. This is mostly going to arrive, though, after 7 o'clock tonight. So there shouldn't be any impacts during the race, but after the race, there will likely be a pretty intense line of thunderstorms. And then overnight is when this line will continue to push down to the south and fall apart as it moves towards Port St. Lucie and Miami. And then by Monday morning, we are clearing out all along the East Coast, which is good news, but there could be some winter storm activity later next week. Now, after this storm is all said and done, the weather is actually going to get even crazier as we go into this upcoming week. So this storm will move out tonight. We'll be watching for just a lot of rain along the East Coast. Yes, there will be a little bit of snow back over in Pennsylvania and New Jersey and maybe Long Island, but this is not going to be much more than just a coating to maybe a half of an inch of snow in most areas. So generally speaking, not a significant winter storm by any stretch of the imagination. Tomorrow, we are going to have a very impactful West Coast storm system. This is going to dump lots of rain and also lots of snow, especially to the higher elevations. We could easily pick up over 5 feet of snow in the Sierra Nevada and the Cascades. Flooding rainfall is a big concern right along the West Coast, and around Monday afternoon, there is a possibility that we could have a tornado or two right along the West Coast, mainly around Los Angeles, and there could be something sneaky just east of San Francisco. Monday evening, the storm system will push a ton of moisture right over the Rockies, and we will eventually have this brand new storm system developing. So Tuesday, we'll have some high winds all across the central and northern plains. This isn't going to bring anything too crazy otherwise. It's just going to be windy on Tuesday. By Tuesday night and early Wednesday is when a lot of that moisture will move over the Rockies, and we will eventually get a brand new winter storm. This is going to be mostly impactful for areas like Saskatchewan, as we are going to be watching a lot of snow Tuesday night, but it will eventually impact areas like the northern plains and the upper Midwest Wednesday. We are expecting heavy snow to be ongoing across North Dakota, northern Minnesota, the upper peninsula of Michigan, and then eventually, as we go into late Wednesday, this storm system